देहो देवालय प्रोक्तः देही देवो निरंजनः अर्चितः सर्वभावेन स्वानुभूत्या विराजते. Every one is a mobile temple of God. And in that mobile temple of God, the installed is the divine principle. And thus, Architaha Sarva Bhavena, we worship, revere, respect everything and being in this world. When we start doing this, Swanabhutya Virajate, we come to recognize the divinity which is supporting the limitations of Panchakoshas is the same which is expressing through the multiplicity around us. This is together called as the spiritual practice. See? Instead of this, our spiritual practice is Ganti Bajao, and get limited only to that. Unless we dig within, we will never be able to recognize the truth. Therefore, these are the stages. Dehat, Abhyantara, Pranaha. Subtler, Antara means 3 words. In Kathopanishad, this thought comes. Subtler than the sense organs is the object. Subtler than the object is the mind. Subtler than the mind is the intellect. Subtler than the intellect is the consciousness. So, subtler means nearer. Subtler means a support. Subtler means more pervasive, 3 words. Now take this definition. Dehat, in comparison to the body, gross body, pranaha, abhyantaraha, the prana is nearer to us. So the prana is nearer to us than the body, and the prana is supporting the body. Therefore, the prana is not in the body, but the body is in the prana. See? Because prana is the support. Support is always more pervasive and nearer to our essential nature. So pranat dehat abhyantara prana, pranat abhyantara manaha. Then next step. Subtler than the prana is the mind, nearer than the prana is the mind, and mind includes the prana. Therefore, now take this example. In the container of the prana is the pumpkin of the body. In the container of the mind is the pumpkin of the body and the shell of the prana. And then further it is said, Tataha Karta. Then subtler than the mind is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, where the notion of doership exists, Karta. Therefore, in the container of the doership, the I, is the mind and the prana and the body. Therefore, I is bigger than the 3. So what is our understanding? I am inside the body, but the truth is, in the I, everything exists. And therefore, where there is no I, we are not interested. When somebody talks about his own child or her own child, Swamiji, my son, he's so intelligent, although he's hardly 3 years, and yet he understands everything. So when that mother or father is talking about, do you think other mother, father will keep quiet? ये कुछ भी नहीं, मेरा बच्चा है भी नहीं, फिर अंडरस्टैंड करता है. Now why? Because where I is not there, I am not interested. See, this is how old people have got only I. They have got only the past, they have no future. And youngsters have got all the future. So what the old people do, they talk only about their past. And the younger people are frustrated. Ab ban karo na papa, you told this 398 million times. Same thing again and again. How long? Yes, during your childhood, you had no shoes, therefore you used to go nanga pair to the school. We know that now by heart. And you are very poor. Those days, the pants were inherited from the eldest brother to the youngest brother. We know that now. And at times you used to go without pant to the school, that also we know. But how long you are going to talk about it? But when these elderly people like me, when they start talking about their past, how much enchanted and inspired they become, Because I is there. I was in Calcutta recently. One old man, somebody's house I went. So, Hamid, where from you are coming? I said, I am coming now from Vrindavan. I was in Vrindavan before I came here. Oh, Vrindavan, kitna badal gaya, how much it has changed, 40 years back when we used to visit, it was totally different, I said, Babaji, please come. I took him near the sink where there is a mirror. I said, look into the mirror. Yes. 40 years before, aisa hi tha kya, madam? What has not changed in this world? And what do we gain by this statement? What do we mean? World has changed. It has to change. Prakriti is that where Vikruti is guaranteed. See? Therefore, this I is including all the remaining three, that is the Manomaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, and the Annamaya Kosha, three of them. So, I is nearer than the mind, than the prana and the body. I is more pervasive than the three of them. I is the support of all the three of them. So now what should be our understanding? What is our understanding now? The mind, the intellect is inside the body. So the body is the container, and the remaining four are inside the body. This is our understanding, is it not? But what should be the right understanding? The body is in the prana, the body and prana, they are in the mind, and the three of them, they are in the I. See? What a difference it will make. And once I know that I am in the car, or the car is in me, see the difference? If I am in the car, then anything happens to the car, scratch happens, oh God, recently purchased, but see, but when I know I am not in the car is in me, kharab ho gayi, dusri lenge, what does it matter, But we make an issue. Therefore, when the body is old, I is old. When the body is man, I is a man. And this is how our tragedy of samsara begins. Dehad abhyantara pranaha, pranat abhyantaram manaha, tataha karta. So 4 things we have seen. Body, prana, mind and intellect called as the doer. And the 5th, tataha bhokta. Bhokta is the Anandamaya Kosha, the experiencer of joy and sorrows. Sa iyam guha parampara. These are parampara means, para means superior, apara means lower. So, the gross body is lower, prana is superior. Gross body and prana are lower, mind is superior. The 3 are lower, intellect, karta is superior. The 3 of them are lower and the bhokta is superior. And this is how our whole personality is made up of. See. And once this picture is very clear before us, then to that extent our understanding, our interactions with the world will go differently. So, what is all the spiritual practice? These are the 5 koshas. That is why Bhagavan has given us 5 fingers. This small finger, you equate it with your gross body. Then this ring finger, equate it with the prana. That is why, after marriage, the wedding ring is put here, which takes care of your prana. In Bombay language, Veda means mad. Therefore, after marriage, wedding ring. आदमी मैड हो जाता है. So, अन्नमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश. Then the middle finger is manomaya kosh, biggest of the 5. Mind is the biggest problem for every one of us. See, mind. And then this is Tarjani. Tarjani is called as Vijnanamaya kosha or the karta, the doer. Tarjani also means the threatening. So if you have to threaten somebody, which is the finger we use? See? Can we say, ऐसा मारूंगा कि नहीं? So he will say, अच्छा हो आओ. So, अन्नमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश, मनोमय कोश, विज्ञानमय कोश. When this I gets identified with the mind, so I becomes one with the mind. If there is the experience of joy, I is joyful. If there is an experience of sorrow, I is sorrowful. When this I gets identified with the pranamaya kosha, where there is hunger and thirst. So when this I gets identified with the pranamaya kosha, so the I becomes hungry, I becomes thirsty. And when this I becomes identified with the body, then I becomes man, I becomes woman. I becomes young, I becomes old. I becomes fat, I becomes thin. And when this I is no more identified with the three, as in deep sleep, that time this I is neither joyful or sorrowful, neither hungry or thirsty, nor man or woman. See? So, who is living life? Not the body, not the prana, not the mind. Body is like a house where we live. Prana is like the power in the house. And mind is like the phone or means of communication. And whose body, when I gets identified with the body, my body. Whose hunger, my hunger. Whose sorrow, my sorrow. And this I thus starts carrying the load of these three identifications. And when you carry load of any kind, you get tired, is it not? And therefore, what the I does, he starts unloading disidentification. So disidentification from the joy and sorrows, mind is dropped. From the hunger and thirst, prana is dropped. The body's achievement or failure, young or old, that is dropped. So when this I disidentifies with all of them, he is neither man nor woman, neither hungry nor thirsty, nor joyful nor sorrowful. And that is why every one of us want to go to sleep even in the satsang. So those who sleep in the satsang, they are the real seekers of truth. Because they are disidentified from the three. See, in one of my lectures somewhere, two persons were sitting, next to each other. And there was, one was a pillow and other was a Kumbhakarna. So this Kumbhakarna slept nicely. And pillow was there. So now the pillow was getting so angry, so tried to move away so that Kumbhakarna can wake up. But Kumbhakarna cannot be disturbed. So he put the hand around the pillow, pulled it. After the lecture was over, Kumbhakarna Uvacha, he says, Swamiji, it was fantastic. Now what he said, only wise people can understand. You will think that he told about my lecture, but he meant sleep. It was fantastic, means the sleep was fantastic. See? So I said, thank you very much. He went away. Then the pillow started talking. Swamiji, when he saw he was sleeping, why didn't you wake him up? Because you put him to sleep. So I told him, look here, don't get agitated, remain cool, listen. What for you have come here for the lecture? For becoming miserable or for getting happiness? Of course I came for getting happiness, but I said stop there. You came for getting happiness. He got it. And you are still struggling. See? Therefore, what should be the spiritual practice? Tell me now. Disidentification from the body, disidentification from the prana, disidentification from the mind. That is the spiritual practice. Now tell me, you all have been walking spiritual path so many years. Have you thought in this line? Our spiritual practice is fulfillment of desires, nothing else. See? So we do exercise so the body should be healthy. We don't want to get out of this body identification. And what will you do with the healthy body? All the terrorists are healthy. Have you come across any terrorists coming with a spondylosis and a belt and here, "Arey Baba, jara pakadna, marna hai"? No. See? Only healthy body cannot be the goal of life. That cannot be the only thing that we seek in life. See? Therefore, when we practice this Panchakosha Viveka, and Viveka is practiced by understanding intellect. And for practicing this Viveka, we require an intelligence and not an intellectual faculty. See the difference I told you a number of times here? Intellectuals are intelligently miserable. And intelligent people are never miserable. If you are miserable and then you think that you will step on the spiritual path, it is only for removing of your miseries and not for seeking the truth. See? We don't seek God out of love. We seek God out of fear. See? Like if you go to this NRI world, you know this NRI, one person told me in Australia, "Swamiji, you people talk about so great, but our children as much they know about Hinduism, your Indian children don't know." I said, look here, in India, spirituality goes through osmosis. They don't have to specially do. You conduct your classes, beta sit down, tvameva mata pita tvameva. We don't have to do that. It just happens. See? Therefore, their spirituality is born out of fear. Lest our children will go to some other religion, they'll get married to some BMW and all kinds of things, you know. Therefore, they do not want it to happen. So out of fear, they hold on to the God. Friends, real spirituality must be born out of urgency, need and love. And it is possible only for one who is cheerful and happy. See, cheerful and happy means what? He who is living at a zero complaint level. No complaints. Imagine a person having a root canal, he sits for meditation. What will be his meditation? Sentidental. क्या हो रहा है? मेडिटेशन है. Don't disturb. A simple tooth pain will not allow you to be free from this preoccupation. And if we have got so many things associated with the body, the prana and the mind, how can we ever think about disidentification from the body, prana and the mind? See, friends. Therefore, please understand, Spiritual practice is not kurute ganga sagar gamanam vrata paripalanam athava danam jnana vihina sarvamatena bhajatina muktim janmashatena. That is not spiritual practice. Similarly, agre vanni prushte bhanu ratro chubuku samarpita janu, torturing the body, observing the fast. That is the reason why I don't observe the fast. Because when the people, those who observe the fast, they constantly think about food. They don't think about God. So instead of the food going in the stomach, it goes in their head. See? So the simple rule is, keep your stomach full and head empty. Then you can think of God. You see? If you are all the time thinking about food, हाँ कल एकादशी क्या बना रहे हो? आलू के पराठे? How can you prepare आलू के पराठे? No, we can take, that उसका आटा और इसका पिटा, and then we can make it. Instead of eat straight away what is available and relax. See? All the time thinking about food, no. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is this, not torturing yourself. Third thing, we wait. What is the hurry for spirituality? Abhi to main jawan hu. So when angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatam tundam vruddho yati gruhitva dandam tadapi na munchati asha pindam. For us, spiritual practice is fulfillment of our desires. See, friends, that is not spiritual practice. Spiritual practice should have clarity, disidentification from the gross body. Unless this happens, no problem of this world can ever be sorted out. It is for this purpose only God gives pain to us. Wherever there is a pain, it is a signal that something is wrong, is it not? In the same manner, if there is a pain in the body, we start taking care of that. If there is a pain in our digestive system, pranamaya kosha, we start giving attention. In the same manner, if there is a pain in the mind, we have to start giving attention where from the pain is coming. And then we come to know it is only the body identification which creates the subsequent generation of the eyes. And then who is miserable is never the body. But after the body, the husband, wife, mother, father, in-law, outlaw, this is the lot which is miserable. And we want to continue as a mother-in-law and to be happy. Is it ever possible? See? So when the tortures are given by the daughter-in-law to the mother-in-law, it is, kind of a warning. Keep away and focus your attention on something higher. Instead of that, जस्सी के जैसी बहू exchange में मिल जाए तो कितना अच्छा है. नारायण. Therefore, देहात अभ्यंतर प्राणः, प्राणात अभ्यंतर मनः. Then tadakarta tato bhokta. The bhokta is the experiencer, the one who is experiencing joy and sorrows. See, friends, if you take a coin, every coin has got two sides. There cannot be one-sided coin. When we are actively involved in the world, it is like facing the coin outside, head. And when we gather the experiences out of these interactions, that is the other side of the same coin called as the intellect. So extrovert intellect is the doership, karta, and the subjective aspect of the same thought is called as the bhokta or the experiencer of joy and sorrows. See? And therefore, if there is no karta, there is no doer, there is no enjoyer. See? If I have not done anything, how the result of that karma will influence me? मैंने किया ही नहीं. See friends, therefore this karta bhokta, they are like the twins. Okay? So when we are clear about these 5 aspects, so the real life starts happening from the Vijnanamaya Kosha or the Karta. The body is neither the doer nor the enjoyer. Prana is neither the doer nor the enjoyer. Mind is neither the doer nor the enjoyer. See? It is the Karta and the Bhokta. So, when this picture is clear, and now you sit for meditation. And if you sit for meditation and start doing meditation, your miseries are guaranteed. Because Karta is born, I am doing meditation. See? So body is not having problem, but the Karta, the doer, is having problem. I can't sit for meditation for very long, My wife told me she can sit for 6 hours. I can't sit even for 10 minutes. What is the reason? See, sitting for 6 hours is not meditation. Because all buffaloes sit more than that. See? Similarly, somebody can do a lot of pranayama. Therefore meditation? No. Somebody is, all the time happy. Is meditation? No. It is only in the mind. See? You must have seen here also, those people must be here. This, morning time, they go out of the house in a frustrated manner, go to the public park and create the noise pollution, laughing club. Ha, 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 and come back home frustrated. And they imagine that they are happy. Whole life they have never smiled. And Buddha mein, ha ha, sometime in the ha ha, denture comes out of pocket. That is not happiness, Maharaj. These are the anomalies of the mind. Happiness is living at a zero complaint level. See? Then you are really happy. Therefore, tataha karta tato bhokta. So all the spiritual practice has got these 2 aspects. Number 1, getting freedom from body, prana and the mind identification. One aspect. Second aspect, who is this karta and bhokta? Who is the doer and who is the experiencer? These 2 things together constitute the spiritual practice. See? And that is why, this jnana mudra which comes. Dakshinamurti Stotra, where there is a prayer, dhyana shlokas, Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshistante Vasadrushiganaihi Avrutam Brahmanishtam Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudramananda Rupam. Chinmudra. This is not a Naswar Mudra. Hai kya? It is not that. This I, who is identified with the body, the prana and the mind, is now separated from that identification and surrendered at the effortlessness in life. Till we have efforts, we don't start our sleep. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. The sleep has not begun. When the I and the effort disappears, sleep begins. See? And when sleep begins, then only we snore. Can anybody snore waking state? You cannot. See? And when you are totally effortless and without I, the snoring goes. Saptaswara. And those who snore, you must have seen, they are never in a hurry. Have you seen anybody snoring with kar 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 kar? No. They go slowly. And the one who is awake, he one karo. No hurry. So, when this I gets disidentified from the Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya Kosha and surrenders to the Ananda, not Anandamaya Kosha, surrenders to the Ananda, then alone the truth is revealed. See? It is not absolutely pure. Bharat Petroleum is not that. Therefore, tatak karta tato bhokta guha seyam parampara. Now we'll analyze further how each one of the kosha cannot be the self. See, knowledge is gathered for two purposes. One purpose is to reject something, and the second purpose is to accept something. So when it is said that cigarette smoking is injurious to health, it is printed on the cigarette packets. What is the purpose? Is it one of the design on the carton? It is a message so that you don't smoke. But what we do, when it is printed there, now it is authentic. Ek packet aur dena. That means cigarette smoking is injurious to health. This knowledge is not taking place. See, in the same manner, we also do the bhajan. Mera satta chitta ananda rupa koi koi. And we are miserable. See? So like cigarette smoking is injurious to health, does not create any knowledge in us. In the same manner, we simply say, Jehi bidhi rakhe ram, tehi bidhi rahiye. It has no meaning. See? So the one purpose of the knowledge is rejection. So here, when we are told Panchakoshas, this knowledge is meant for rejection. It's not, ab to pata chal gaya, bhai apan to Panchakosha choti moti cheez nahi. It's not like that. See? It's not like that. So we have to take one by one kosha and reject it. And then we come to a point, aheyam anupadeyam. We come to a point which need not be gained because it was never rejected. So one aspect of the knowledge is for rejection. Other aspect of the knowledge is for assertion. What we are. So here we will take first the Annamaya Kosha, the gross body. Pitru bhuktanna jat viryat jato anne naiva vardhate dehaha so annamayaha natma prakchordhvam tadabhavataha. Now what is our gross body? First of all, our gross body is not created by us. But I am a self-made man. See? Self-made man, are you an amoeba? Binary fission you are born. See? So, our gross body is not made by us. Second thing, the gross body never listened to us. See? Nobody can say, my gross body listens to me. There are people who are Agarbatti brand and they have got only one dream, I become fat. And they start eating directly the buffaloes and yet they continue to be thin. And there are other extremes. Their only dream is, I should become thin. So they stop eating every kind of thing, and once only while going somewhere they read Amul ice cream and 2 kilo बढ़ गया. अरे only by looking at the advertisement they put on weight. Thus the body is neither created by us nor the body listens to us, and yet I am the gross body, intelligent people. See? The further analysis, Pitru Bhuktan Jat Viryat. First, the parents have taken food, and the essence of the food becomes the seed. See, when we consume the food, part of it goes into the formation of the tissues of the body, part of it goes for giving the energy to the body, part of it goes for making the seeds for the next generation. and the remaining unwanted metabolic byproducts are thrown out of the body. So, the essence of the food goes into the formation of the seeds, both for male and female. And thereafter, the two seeds come together in the womb of the mother, and the zygote is born. See? The first, when these two things come together, the ovum and the sperm, it is called a zygote. That is why children are called as kids. Goats and kids. The children of the goats are called as kids. So, this is how the body is born. Further, when the body is in the womb, the body starts feeding on the food called as the blood of the mother. And when the body is thrown out of the womb, again it is doing nothing, only eating, eating, eating. See? If we die and go to Bhagwan, he will say, Surat wala, come. What did you do in your whole life? Me? Likho. I ate 7 truckloads of dhokla. And then I ate 20 tons of khakra. अरे बनाया क्या? गोबर, only one. So our whole body's function is only converting the sumptuous food into awful garbage, nothing else. See? Therefore here the body is born out of the essence of the food eaten by the parents. It is living in the food, it is maintained by the food, and when the body dies, it becomes the food for the next generation. See? And therefore, this body, prak urdhva abhavataha. Earlier this body was not there. Later the body will not be there. How can this body be the self, the Atma? See? This is the first basic error with which we are living our life. See, friends, unless this basic error is corrected, all that we do is sinful. In Valmiki Ramayana, this thought comes, where it is said, Anyatha santamatmanam anyatha pratipadyate kim tena na krutam papam chorena atma apahana. We are essentially divine. Anyatha santamatma. Anyatha pratipadyate. But we start taking ourselves to be the body. And the body, which is not ours. It is somebody else's production. It is something like, you enter somebody's house on a rent basis and don't come out. Kya karna hai kar lo. In the same manner, we enter this body and start claiming the body is me and the body is mine. Can there be more sinful act than this? Kim tena na krutam papam. And who is this person? Chorena atma apahana. He is a thief. When we take away somebody's property, without his knowledge, he is called as a thief. When we take somebody's property with a gun point, he is called as a dacoit. We are all dacoits. Because the body is not created by us, not ours. And yet, our whole life we live as the body, for the body, on everybody. See, friends. Therefore, this body was neither either earlier available nor it will be there. So can the body which was not there earlier and it will not be available will be the Atma? Because if I have done good and bad karma, it was not done by this body. This body was not there in the last life. And in the next life, if I am going to suffer, then this body will not be there to suffer. See, friends. So we have to come to this conclusion that we cannot be the gross body. And if you start working on this, then you are working in meditation. Meditation is not sitting in one particular posture and suffering silently. कब खत्म होगा? आधा घंटा